Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So the Washington Commanders just made another undrafted free agent signing another UCLA linebacker, Ale Kaho, to the Washington Commanders roster. We'll talk about that and another undrafted free agent signing. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button, that notification bell as well. Comment down below either your favorite undrafted free agent signing or your favorite draft pick. Trying to hit 16K subscribers. Been putting a lot of draft content out for y'all, so just hit that like button and subscribe button. Let's get right into it though. So another undrafted free agent signing. I'm trying to make a bunch of these different videos so you guys can go through my whole videos from today and yesterday, and it'll be all undrafted free agent stuff. So we're talking about Ale Kaho, who it just got announced recently. Shout out to Josh Taylor, who has some sources now. He did the Debo trade a while ago, and now this and some other undrafted free agents. So shout out to him. But Ale Kaho, UCLA linebacker, did a little bit of research on him. Was a 5-star guy out of in 2018, and went to Alabama. It didn't work out there, so he's been in college for a minute. He was playing college football at the same time Terry McLaurin was playing football, and that's crazy. But let's get into a little bit of information on Ale Kaho, who obviously has that connection to Ken Medrano, who the Washington Commanders drafted yesterday in the 6th round. So just looking at, we'll look at his stats real quick, and then talk a little bit about him. But has that connection to Adam Peters. But I think the biggest connection is more with Ken Norton, who's the Washington Commanders linebackers coach right now, who was the UCLA linebackers coach I don't know why I keep stuttering, but when Ken Medrano was there, and then also Ale Kaho. I'm not sure though with Ale Kaho. I don't know how long Ken Norton was the linebackers coach there, because I guess there's a 2-year gap from 2021 to 2024 where he didn't play. I'm assuming those are some major injury stuff, but 6'2", 230 pounds, played at Alabama for 3 seasons, didn't do much of anything, probably was more of a special teams guy. Guess had a touchdown. I don't know where that was from, but somehow had a touchdown on punt team, which is crazy. Maybe he blocked it, but it looks like he was returning some punts and kicks, so might have some speed. And had 3 sacks 3 years ago for UCLA and 1 forced fumble, and this past year for UCLA had 1 sack. So not a lot for him. Let's see if I can. All right, some information about him. So 7.33 RAS score, so pretty good there. The height, 6'1.5", 231 pounds. Vertical leap's okay. Broad jump's pretty good. 40-yard dash time's very good. 4.5-yard 40-yard dash time, so very close to what Ken Medrano had. 20-yard split's good. 3 cones very good. Shuttle is not too good. So we'll talk a little bit about Ale Kaho. Let's do a little bit more research on him. Let's see if there were any more information about him. So not much more information about him. So just been in the league for a minute, and that's why he was undrafted. Doesn't seem like there's a ton of potential with him, but then at the same time, he was a 5-star recruit coming out of college or coming out of high school. And that doesn't always mean a lot, but sometimes to some scouts and stuff it does matter. But you can see some of the information there. So 2020 injury, had a major injury. And same thing in 2023, had played in 1 game, but I guess was coming back from that injury. Let's talk about another player. So Commanders signed Louisiana Monroe defensive back Carlin Viggers. He is a big, physical, athletic corner at 6'2", 200 pounds. So solid signing there in terms of getting another cornerback in the building. Let's try to find out some more information about him. They brought a bunch of defensive backs in, Cypress Ventrell, and then Carlin Viggers. They drafted Trey Amos, obviously. Trey Rucker, who is a safety, they brought him in. So they're bringing in a decent amount of guys in the secondary. So Carlin Viggers, 6'2", 200 pounds, senior, played 3 seasons, I guess, in college. So Might have had like a red shirt or something, and not a crazy amount of production. 38 tackles in 2024, one pass deflection, one sack, one interception, and return that for a touchdown. And 2023 and 2022, not a lot. So, not a ton of production, but it is what it is. Big physical corner. They see, some of the tools in terms of, the frame he has, and maybe that can they see that as some potential development there. I'm trying to see so there's no RAS score on him, not a lot of information on these UDFAs, but do want to give you guys a little bit of background information on the guys. So just going over their stats and some information we know. But that is it for today's video. Just want to talk about those two guys, the linebacker and then the cornerback as well. We'll probably make one more video today recapping some of the UDFAs, and then any more they sign, I'll go ahead, keep you guys updated. I think a defensive end could be signed, in terms of free agency. Zadarius Smith, Von Miller's out there. Some free agent signings have already started for teams. I forgot what his name was, but the Dolphins, or not the Dolphins. He was on the Dolphins last year. Ogba, I think, defensive end. He got signed today for like $5 million. Might have been like the 49ers or Vikings. Not completely sure there, but he got signed. So that might start the movement of edge rushers getting signed. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.